celebrities, their fake stories, as in orchestrated stories, served to mass media for the masses to sit eating and consuming. Now, someone asked me, after I said over and over the fact that my cousin, yes, my cousin is in the industry on TV, aired all across the globe. Someone asked me, how do I in fact know? They try to disprove of what I said, basically. They asked me, how do I know? After the proof is there of what I know, they asked me, how do I know that these celebrity beefs are in fact fake? As in a rap beef. Or two celebrities going head to head in the area of fighting one another. And it being printed all over National Enquirer and other rags as they're called. How do I know this? People ask me that don't work in the industry, how do I know this? And see, I know this because to serve in the industry full of celebrities with all type of things going on, chaos, yes, falling out happens because that's human. It's human to disagree with other people. It's human not to see eye to eye with other people. And yet, in the industry, that includes the world of entertainment, is also to set up those type of false interactions. Orchestration, yes. It's setting a trail of fake stories for the public to believe that it's in fact truth, that you fell out with somebody, and yet it's all a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a fictitious tale. And see, I know this and I speak on it because in all of this, to know and understand, for a celebrity to come out and be feuding openly in front of the eyes of the public with another celebrity is to know and understand that's defamation of character. Did you just hear what I said? It's defamation of it's pure defamation of character. If I am a celebrity, world high class, known all around the world, and I come out and I slander another celebrity in front of millions of followers and viewers to see, that's defamation of character. That type of stuff can be handled in a courtroom based around a lawsuit. It happens every day. Amongst everyday people, I should say. And yet, remember, to be world class is to paint another person's name in the way that you should never paint their name. That's defamation of character. It is. Because, see, you're completely putting that person at a loss at face value. You're being a celebrity, putting another celebrity at loss at a face value in the area of, while you're slandering them, you're harming and hurting their reputation. Because, see, the public eyes don't know what to believe. They don't know whether to believe if this story over here is truth, if that's a lie, is that truth? Or if this person over here is telling the truth. The back and forth, the outside public watching all of this don't know what to make of it. They don't know what they're seeing. They don't know what is to know of the fact that it's a lie. And it has to be a lie because, remember, anytime a human is signed with a corporation, they're signed with that major corporation, celebrity. Anytime they're signed with that corporation, they represent that corporation. You got what I'm saying? If I'm a celebrity and I'm a Kanye West, or I'm a Drake, or I'm a Beyonce or Jay-Z, or whoever many of these kids love and admire and obsess over and idolize and worship, If I am a celebrity and I'm signed to a major corporation, then I represent that corporation. Which means as I'm the celebrity representing that corporation and I'm saying crazy things about other celebrities, I'm actually not only tainting that other celebrity, I'm also tainting myself as well as a corporation that I represent. And so in order for all this to play out in the way that it's being played out, somebody had to write the script. In order for the script to be released, in order for that story to be relatable and taken in and ingested by public. Because in all of this is a buyer and a seller. All of this celebrity story stuff that seems so real is actually fake and intended for to find buyers and consumers is all. And so in me saying this, celebrities, once again, I said this on one of the other videos, celebrities cannot just drop a story about how they just hate such and such. I mean, some of them can and some of them have. Because some of them, they don't care. They're just being real. They're being themselves. Yes, it has happened. Real actual celebrity fights and feuds have actually been real despite them being tied to corporations that which can actually tank that corporation. But once again, once I say the orchestration of the fake celebrity beefs, like rap beefs or R&B artists falling out, or even white celebrities, a lot of this stuff is orchestrated because once again, they're representing a corporation. They're representing a corporation. Anything can go wrong in that situation. And if things get too out of hand, if you're a celebrity and you're a celebrity and you're practicing defamation of character by slandering another celebrity on a global platform, anything can get out of hand with that situation to the fact it's uncontrollable. And what that does is it pauses, let me pause and think out my thought. It poses a lawsuit to be placed on that actual corporation. And so to rewind the tape, the corporation is helping to actually build and develop many of these stories. That's what I'm trying to tell you. See, to not understand, I keep saying this, to not understand a celebrity fight or beef or scandal is to understand the corporation is actually the one who has put the story together. Make sense of the common sense. Use knowledge and wisdom. And I'm saying that many people watching this is not calling you stupid. It's not calling you stupid. But anytime you are a celebrity, you're working for a corporation that is tied and affiliated to the industry. Entertainment, to be exact, is to entertain people. And therefore, to entertain people is to use drama, the very thing that people love and love to be entertained on. You create fake and false drama so that people could be entertained because that's what they love and enjoy consuming. That's why many of them watch films and stuff full of action and drama. Everyday people, they watch this stuff. They feed on this stuff. Many of them feed on it so much they actually go out in the streets and repeat the same actions they just fed and ate upon. So, and me saying all of this, you have to orchestrate a fake story if you are a celebrity tied to a corporation who is in fact the entertainment industry. You have to orchestrate the step by step in it to make it fake and yet real enough for the public to see it, because it's defamation of character if it's not done right, which can lead to a courtroom between those two people who have supposedly fallen out. People get sued over that type of stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. People get sued. It's easily for a celebrity to take it upon themselves. Like Angelina Jolie, it's easy for her to take it upon herself and go sue somebody like a Britney Spears or somebody, have a feud and go to court because she didn't like how such and such said such and such. It's easy to take her to court and settle that out in court to teach her a lesson to never say anything about me and my name. Yes, it is. And so to prevent all of that, which is defamation of character, is to set it up before it was to actually happen. See, many people, they don't understand the entertainment industry because they're so busy consuming the actual entertainment itself. And yet I know the entertainment industry for what it is. How could I not? I've been around it forever and a day. Connections with this and that since younger teenage years. I said about the friend that I had. So how could I not? And not only that, family, and not only that, where I served on my end in relation to the entertainment industry. Defamation of character. It's a very powerful thing. People can really mess other people up in the area of defamation of character. Listen to me when I say this. You can really ruin someone's reputation if you are a celebrity and come out and say something about a celebrity that holds a lot of weight, that can in fact be the real deal. Because remember, celebrities hold a lot of power. Everywhere they go, people watch them. And so to say something which almost seems as if you're a celebrity tarnishing their image is almost in fact to be sued in a sense. Sued, lawsuit, yes. And so the best way, once again, to have a feud and to hold a feud and to love a feud of fighting and beefs and rap beefs and white celebrity against this celebrity over here who's white, and black celebrity fighting and punching this celebrity in the face in relation to reality TV and whatever else served to mass media, is to know that it's all fake. It's all fake. It's been put together, it's been scripted, it's been everything, just to help make you feel alive and help you escape your problems, just even for a moment. Just for a temporary high and fix to help you escape your everyday daily problems. Because that's what entertainment does. It helps you get away from all the real problems in life. But yeah, I'm going to end this video because I'm just saying what the real deal is. To understand in the entertainment and who to have served in the world of entertainment and to have worked in the world of entertainment is to know and understand when a fight is real and when it's not real. There's real fights in the industry. And yet they have been seen on TV. They might be being seen on TV right now. And yet the ones that you see a lot of times are actually fake. Many of the real fights that actually exist between these celebrities are never seen to the public eye. Because there's even damage in that. Some of the words that are spoken amongst these celebrities who hate each other can never be seen to the public's eyes. It's too hurtful and too sinful, as some religious people say. It's too much for the public to be able to consume. Because remember, anytime two humans go back to back or back and forth in a fight, they say things, first off, that should never be said. Sometimes they say stuff that's the honest to God truth. But not only that, they start saying stuff about one another's business affairs. They start putting out on Front Street one another's business affairs. I'm saying the celebrities. In the area of where lies are going on, and yet the public don't know about it. Because the public is so busy buying a false image. And so these celebrities, as they're fighting, all this information is coming out where there's no camera being seen and taping this, or no photographer or journalist taping this. See, real celebrity fights are oftentimes unseen away from the media and the public. Listen to me when I say this. Because a lot of times these real fights are over money in the first place. And yes, there is one celebrity, a female, I won't say she's black, she came out and she fronted certain things. Half of the percentage of stuff that she was saying was actually truth in the area of a fight with many celebrities. What she was saying was the actual truth. And yet there's still defamation of character in that. But who's to say it's completely at a whole truth? Because see, sometimes these celebrities mix in other stuff that is not complete truth, and yet they actually do mix in stuff that's false along with half of the truth just to drive sales, to get attention to themselves. So besides all that, a lot of these celebrity fights, a lot of times, many of them don't have nothing to do with a man or some little other petty stuff. All I'm saying is the real matters of what they fight is oftentimes behind scenes. Did I just repeat myself? And you will never see it on nobody's TV screen. You won't. Because it deals with money. And it deals with the issue of corporations. It deals with all that type of stuff. You won't never see it. Because see, for them, it will pose a complete embarrassment in the area of where these celebrities claim to love their fans and yet they don't. They don't. Many celebrities really don't love their fans as much as they show and say and prove. Now, Oprah Winfrey, I speak a lot about her because I had my reasons. She actually love and admire her fans, and she shows and she's expressed it in many various ways. But many of these other celebrities, they just use the public for views and nothing more. There's no love there. When they say love, there's no love there. How could it be? How could it be any type of love there? And I won't even go deeper than that. But yes, these lies, these fake feuds and these fake fights with these celebrities. Just remember me saying, any real fight with any celebrity oftentimes is done where there's no mass media involved. Because usually money is involved in that in relation to corporations. And not only that, on top of that, not only that, they ain't gonna want it to be fronted to media because they don't want the public to know how they actually feel about them. See, to have a real fight is to say things that people shouldn't hear in ear distance, or people shouldn't see at sight distance. That's a real fight. You are saying things that are really that, because see, all this is tied in with public anyway. All this public and publicity and all this is tied to the buyers and the consumers and the humans outside of you, the celebrity who's taking all this in. And so a lot of time the celebrity is using the very people who is the buyer and consumer, although there's a give and take in all this, they're using. And so what actually happens is words start to come out how they really don't care about their own consumers. Because remember, once again, I'm repeating for the 15th time, a real fight exposes real things about real people. You got what I'm saying? And so, fake people put out fake stories. That's why majority of celebrities are in fact fake. And no, I'm not slandering them. I said that the fake story is to help prevent people going so deep into their private lives. And yet it is what it is. If you're completely a high status individual and you're fake and you put out fake stories, you got what I'm saying? Because see, to play a role in a movie, a lot of times it's best done by fake people. And I say this because fake people can switch up in any situation and actually become that situation. It's the same with the character in the role. That's why a lot of people that are in the industry that work behind the scenes, many of them are some of the most realest people you can find, and yet many of the celebrities are actually fake. And that's why they're drawn to it, because to be a very fake person is to put on a fake show, which is also known as entertainment. To get on the stage and sing and dance is to put on a fake show. It's all an act. And so upon layer of the act, is also to release a story in relation to that character you just played on the stage. Do you hear what I'm saying? If a rapper, singer, whoever is a fake person and they go become famous because they love acting, remember, acting is a fakeness. It's not real. And so they're drawn to the character of putting on a fake face to act in front of millions of people. They're actually presenting a character which is not themselves. Why you think many of these celebrities, when they become signed to record labels and all that stuff, why you think many of them don't use their first and last name? It's because they're using some type of alter ego. They're performing through some form of alter ego, which is in fact the character that they're presenting to millions of people on stage. And so that character has to be built and believable to other people. You got what I'm saying? And not only that, as the character is built, that character has to interact with other fake characters. And so the story oftentimes is dramified. If I'm a fake rapper on a stage being the character I am, I can't just be the rapper character. I have to interact with other fake characters who are also rappers or singers or actors and actresses. I'm fake. I'm a fake package released to the media. I have to interact with those other fake characters. And what best way to do it is to put together some drama from time to time to help show my face, to continue to put out and obtain to stay relevancy. That's all that is. Fake drama is relevancy. And so these fights and these feuds, when I keep saying that it's all been orchestrated, it has, because many of the public figures that are out here on TV and out here in mass media and on the radio rapping and singing, they're in fact not real, because that's a package. That's a package. When somebody said, how could Snoop Dogg be alive at the age that he is and yet supposedly he was gang banging? See, gangbangers, they usually die out or go to jail, one or the two, something happens. And yet to live that long is to show you somewhere along the way Snoop Dogg was fake. And yet I love Snoop Dogg. I've always loved Snoop Dogg. Not the whole gang bang, but just his vibe, but he's cool, chill. He's laid back, right? He's a laid back individual. And so, but the man is still alive, which shows you that there was a fake package there. And even Snoop done had feuds with Suge Knight and everybody else. But to be a fake character and get on stage is to represent a character and interact with other characters full of a world of drama that people want to see. And so you create fake drama of a fight. And you package it and you put it on the National, what is it? National Enquirer? Why did I say, what is it? It's National Enquirer. I just couldn't get the word out. You put it in National Enquirer. You put it in People Magazine. You put it in Us Magazine. You put it in different blogosphere areas online. You put it everywhere. Because once again, human nature is drawn to drama. Many of us are not drawn to all that garbage 24 hours a day, because what you put in your spirit, you tend to live out. But yes, defamation of character. To not understand what defamation of character is, as well as a lawsuit, is to be left behind in the area of just not knowing. You know, you got to be aware to stuff like this. And I'm guessing maybe people don't understand because they don't work in the industry. Who knows? But once again, many of the feuds and the fights have been set up and laid out before your very eyes. When a story like that has been put out, that two rappers had gotten a fight, or two singers or whoever got in a fight, those stories have to be followed up. Notice how a story is always followed up with the next story, with the next story, with the next story. Every story is being followed up because it's all orchestrated like that for a purpose. Defamation of character doesn't fit in with all that. Nobody wants to be sued and their name tainted all over the world based upon some mix-up or some mess-up situation. So what they do, once again, is just plan it out. You plan it out. That prevents everybody all around you in the entertainment industry who are celebrities, that prevent everybody from getting sued. Because you got better control of how the situation is going to play out. That's the reason for the follow-up stories. The follow-up stories are nothing but trail of paperwork to show you what is happening and what's coming next. Just like a movie or a TV show. When you watch a movie or a TV show, they put trails of bits and pieces to show you what the follow-up is, what comes next season or next episode or next TV show, and yet they don't fully give you all the information that you think should be there because they want you to wait. It's the same with these fake fights with these celebrities. It's always a follow-up story. Stories roll in a circle. That's what I'm saying. All stories, entertainment industry, all of them roll in a circle. They don't roll in a straight line. It's all a circle. What is moving has to come back. And I'm saying this because once a celebrity fall out and they fight, through global media, the public is always questioning after they read that first story or watch it in video form. They're like, oh my gosh, I wonder what such and such. I wonder. And so another story has to be put out once again in relation to the first story to answer the wonder. And then after that story is put out, you're standing there once again and wonder, oh my gosh, so such and such, oh my gosh, how could that be? Oh my gosh, I wonder. And then another story has to be put out to answer that wonder. And now once again, here's something else in relation to that story. The story has actually been extended off of the first story. This story being a follow-up. What you don't know is another story that's extended off the current story is going to be another story extended off of the story. In the present moment, you're like, oh my gosh, I wonder. Because such and such just kicked such and such in the face. And now everybody all around the world, the whole world done stopped to figure out, ooh, did you know such and such? Oh my gosh, I wonder. So a story has to be put in to follow that story as well. And you just can't drop the story on a plate. Because defamation of character, it is what it is. It's very real. It exists. Ask anybody. Defamation of character is very real. Yes, it is. Because Angelina Jolie can't come out here and fight with Britney Spears and just say Britney Spears is a lesbian that was sucking off such and such in the middle of my living room. She can't just do that. Not her being a public figure and not Britney Spears being a public figure, because see, that's a lawsuit. That's a complete total lawsuit. Because see, Britney Spears followers, Britney Spears has a demographic of her own. Angelina being the age she is, she has her own demographic of adults. But Britney Spears has children following her. You got what I'm saying? Despite her selling certain sexual stuff, even her team of people have to release that sexual stuff in a certain type of way that has to be orchestrated. Because if not, the parents will completely turn against Britney Spears and start boycotting if the sexual stuff is not dropped in relation to what their kids is listening to her and following her. You realize what I'm saying? And so for Angelina to just say, Britney Spears dropped her panties in the middle of my living room and was sucking off such and such girl in my living room, the parents of Britney Spears followers, which are those young kids, they will have an issue with that. And before you know it, those parents will start pulling their kids out and away from Britney Spears, which means her sales will begin to drop and plummet, because that's what happens. To do and live out a wrong action and be tainted image-wise as a public figure is to have millions walk away from you. And when they walk away from you, you left to stand by yourself, right? What happens then? What happens then? I'm asking you, the watcher, those that's watching me. What happens then when something like that between an Angelina and a Brittany happens? What happens? I'm just using them for example because I know all of them are sexual. Remember, sex sells. But what happens? Anything can be said at any time out of any celebrity's mouth that really can really kill somebody. That's what I'm saying. It can really kill somebody, or really, really harm somebody, or harm somebody in these people's families. And so, to prevent that and to take care of that is to make sure it doesn't happen and never happen by orchestrating the steps of the media story and the coverage of the media. And the owner and operator of all this is the corporation. Don't forget what I've said. But yeah, real fallouts do happen, but they just don't be seen. Tell me what you think about that.